Hey, hola, hola. Just checking in on my plants. As you can see, I have other clothes that are not just fitness clothes. Hey, I'm here because I have a very important message to share with you this morning. You know, I'm always talking about mobility, and yes, mobility training is very important, but it's part of three trainings. Do you remember the three trainings that I always mention? We need to do cardio for our heart, and everything that is good for our hearts is also good for our brains. That's right. What is the other thing that we need to do? We need to work on strength, right? So that when we start getting a little bit older, this doesn't become a project, right? So that we can continue living independently. And what supports both of those trainings is mobility. But the thing is that mobility doesn't take place on its own in a vacuum. We need to do all three things. And if we don't have good nutrition, we don't get success with these trainings. Doesn't matter how many hours a day you do, you can't outrun bad nutrition. Why am I talking about this? Because I see it all the time. It is such an important thing for us to remember that I don't know why is this has become such a big barrier, and I keep finding myself having those same conversations over and over and over again. Ah, that's because you're old. No, man, that's an excuse. That's a cop out because you would not do your training or take proper care of your body. Oh, but I'm in menopause. Guess what? We can take good care of our bodies regardless of how old or how young you are. I'm not an exception to science. This is not me just spewing things. There are plenty of doctors out there backing up this information that I share. We need to take better care of our bodies. And unfortunately, the moms that we had were not properly informed, and they might not be the best source of information for our menopause as we age. And menopause doesn't just affect the women because men also live with us too and have to work with us too, right? So we all need to get a little bit more information about this. The hormones are not just for carrying babies. They also take care of our joints, take care of our bones, take care of our brains. So a lot of these dementias and this osteoporosis can be delayed, if not avoided altogether, if we pay attention to all these things together. These things don't work as a vacuum. They all work together as a team. Does that make sense? Are you still keeping up with me here? So don't become a statistic. I hear from so many women how, right, I won't pick up weights because I'm afraid of being bulky. I've been picking up the weight since I was 39. I did not grow a penis. I'm still, I still haven't changed my gender. That is such a silly thing to say. Muscles are not female or male. They are human. Both sexes have muscles. And it's a silly thing because every year I post the same video, and instead of reading the information, instead of absorbing what is being shared, it's like, oh, you look cute. You turn into your honey in that video. That was such a magic trick. It's not about those stupid magic tricks or putting the dog face because I want likes for being pretty or not pretty or for what I'm wearing. It's because I have very important life-saving information to share. So what are you doing today to take a proper care of your body? What are you doing today to avoid these things? Let's take better care of ourselves, shall we?